It gets back to storytellers. People want to tell stories. There isn't really good platforms on today, except with the possible exception of YouTube, but YouTube is badly flawed in a lot of ways. We could talk about it if you wish, but let's leave it at that for now. What he had was a unique model for what he wanted to do. The content was going to be curated.
What does curated mean?
Curated means you take out stuff that is in bad taste.
Okay, so now let's stop up here. YouTube curates in a sense, but they curate to their standards. First off, I think you're suggesting this might be an alternative to YouTube, maybe even a YouTube killer. Is that true?
I like the phrase YouTube killer.
Okay, so YouTube killer, and you know all the people. I mean, you've been in Silicon Valley for a while, so you know all the people that started at Google and YouTube and all those. I mean, these are people that you would see around town, right?
Right.
All right. What bothers me when I hear curated or scares me or concerns me is I'm watching a lot of my friends that are content creators that are putting things up on YouTube and then they're getting censored, not because they're doing something, you know, truly evil or bad or whatever. They're putting out political content, and if it doesn't fall with the leftist thinking of the day, oh, that's offensive. I'm offended by that. Is that what you mean by curation? Censoring political thought?
No, we absolutely do not censor political thought. We only, as I said, I prefer to use the phrase bad taste.
Okay.
So it would be stuff you would not want your husband or wife to see, stuff you don't want your children to see, people you just don't want to be associated with it.
Dennis Prager. I don't know if you're familiar with Prager University.
Yeah.
Dennis Prager. These are, if you go to PragerU and you watch, I don't see anything that's in bad taste. I see that as education, information, political viewpoint, no doubt, but I haven't seen anything on there that I thought was bad taste. Yet YouTube, in several instances, has stopped the PragerU videos.
We don't do that.
Okay, so you would let the Prager University, that to you is acceptable content overall? And
we feel that everyone who has a story to tell should have a place to put that story, except for the weird people who, you know, want to do inappropriate things because, however their brain might work, we have to protect the viewers, our viewers, from seeing that kind of material. But we do not. But it is not saying, well, if you're a liberal, you can be on my site, but if you're conservative, you can't be. We don't do that.
Yeah, YouTube claims they don't do it either, but it's obvious to me that they are doing that.
Of course.
And you know the people there. Most of the people in that industry, in your industry, Silicon Valley, they're fairly liberal in their viewpoint, right?
I would think that, yes, that's true.
And the people you worked with, and sometimes very outspoken like that.